we're gonna go for the next recording or recorded speech.
Yes.
That's
And that would be
Kadijah. Go ahead.
from Kadijah.
Mhm.
Yes. Well, Kadijah is a physiotherapist and Miss World Caribbean 2018. Kadijah Robinson, just 24 years old. Born in Mandeville, Manchester, raised in Newmarket, St. Elizabeth, she completed her early childhood education at the Beersheba Basic School, and we've been hearing a lot about Beersheba today, and also at the Moko Basic School, and those are on two sides of Newmarket. She went on to Santa Cruz Preparatory and then to Hampton, the Hampton School, for 7 years. In 2013, she matriculated to the University of the West Indies, studied, and then acquired a degree in physical therapy in 2016. She was employed at the University Hospital of the West Indies, Cornwall Regional Hospital, and Mandeville Hospital as an intern. In January 2018 until present, well, from that time to present, she became one of the first two physical therapists to be employed at the Black River Hospital, crowned Miss Jamaica World on September 1, 2018, which afforded her the opportunity to compete in the Miss World pageant in Sanya, China, where she placed in the top 5 and was crowned Miss World Caribbean 2018. Her current focus is on her project, Helping Hands in the Community, which seeks to promote exercise, and healthy lifestyles in rural communities across Jamaica. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Kadijah Robinson.
Hello everyone, I'm Kadijah Robinson, physiotherapist and former Miss Jamaica World 2018 and Miss World Caribbean 2018. Today I have a question to pose to all women and girls. Is there space at the leadership table for women? I want you to remember this question because I want you to answer it before and after I've spoken. So the question was, is there space at the leadership table for women? Think about it. So, who is a leader, or what is a leader? According to the Webster Dictionary, a leader is a person who commands a group or organization. So with that definition, thinking it's not hard to place women as leaders in our daily lives. We lead in our homes, we lead at school, we lead at work, we lead in our communities effortlessly. Though we can agree that it is not hard to find a leader in a woman, we are still working ourselves out of a marginalized past and trying to cement ourselves in history as leaders. Innately, we were designed to lead. So once you decide that you want to lead in any capacity, there is no doubt that you have the ability to do so. But the fact is, the ability is not enough. Leaders have to sacrifice. They have to sacrifice time. They have to sacrifice themselves. They have to sacrifice resources, personal and material. So you have to commit if you decide to lead. A leader must commit to her cause. Leaders are not born. They are made. So we have agreed that every woman, every girl has the ability to lead. Now, my answer to the question that I posed earlier, is there space at the leadership table for women? Is not always. there will not always be a seat waiting for you to fill. In reality, the seats are full. And not all tables welcome women with open arms. So in many cases, you have to make your table, bring your chair, or take a chair. And this is just the reality. So are you willing to make a table, to bring your chair, to make a chair? Are you willing to make your own space? Because, as I said before, a space is not always available to fill. And no one is going to get up and give you their space. So, how badly do you want it? And what will you do to get it? Like anybody who has a point to make, and we do as women, you have to be consistent in showing up. Consistent. You need to prove yourself. To sit or to take a seat around the table, you must first stand. And we need to think of taking up space as a selfless thing. Because the fact of the matter is, the more space we take up today, the easier it is for girls and women in the future to transition into spaces that were once only filled by men. So, if there's a chance to take a chair that was pulled out for you, you take it. And if you need to make your chair, you make it. Leadership is not a person but an action. It is the act of helping persons through paths you have already crossed or to roads that you were unable to reach. We must admit that as women, we have way less leaders than our male counterparts, which is why it is a duty for all women in this generation and the ones to come to make way, to make space, to take up space. Remember, as a woman, all you can lack is the will to lead. So in conclusion, to answer my question, no. There will not always be space at the table for you. But you have the ability to make your own if you really want to.
Yay.
Wow. Yes, there will not always be a place, but sometimes you have to take a chair,
Yes, I like that.
take it with
A
you,
table.
or make a chair,
Yes.
or even make the table.
Yeah, create a space.
Yes.
Create a space because the
That's
space
it.
might not also always be there. She also said, in order to sit at the table, you have to stand.
Yes.
To take a stand to
Mhm.
sit, right?
Mhm.
Very symbolic.
Wow.
So
Wow.
that's Kadijah. Thank you very, very much for reminding
Mm.
us, for pointing us in the direction to go find our chair or
Mhm.
take the one we already have.
Mhm.
If you don't have any, go make one.
Make one.
So you need to find your
I
body
love
at
it.
the table because the space is not always going to be there. You know, you remember you used to go in the bus and you used to shovel up yourself to make space.
Smile up yourself. A friend of mine, yeah, well, just Ruth, she's a YouTuber. She did something that said, "Stop smiling up yourself for
Mhm.
because of other people." You
Yes.
know, life is not a taxi. You know, just smile up yourself.
This event is sponsored by Ev McLilly Teas. Visit evmclillyteas.com for the finest teas and herbal teas sourced from mainly small organic farms all over the world. Visit evmclilly.com for your purchases or WhatsApp 347 995 6556.